Hi YouTube, thank you for tuning in to another one of my reviews. Now today's review is going to be on the 28 color palette from BH Cosmetics. This is a neutral palette. Now there was like a big hype, big talk about it for, I don't know how long ago this probably came out, maybe a year ago, maybe a little bit more, 2 years ago. And basically what it is a neutral palette. So all you ladies that love to keep your colors very neutral, you don't really, not like a big adventurous on the whole colors, and that's kind of how I am too. I really love my neutrals. As you can see, this is my makeup for today. I did go to work, okay, so earlier, so if I look like a hot mess, it's from, you know, the hours at work I put in. And I probably don't even look like a hot mess, honestly. Hot is probably a little bit too much, maybe just a utter mess. So anyway, sorry about that, folks. So you're just gonna have to deal with me right now. Okay, so these, as you can tell, these three are my favorite colors from this palette, and it's because these are the matte colors. Now, there are more matte colors in here, but I find these to be the best pigmented and just useful colors. I love this one for, not only for the crease, but I also love it for my eyebrows. I know it seems like my eyebrows are darker, but sometimes I like to, you know, have a little bit light dusting of color. And I use this one also for eyebrows, so it's like kind of a mixture of both. As well as my e.l.f. eyebrow kit, but these can double as that. But they're also good for crease colors, and this is kind of for my outer V kind of area, just to darken it. And I adore those colors, as you can tell. I do find that the lighter colors over here, they're pretty, let's see, like they're pretty shimmery. I don't know if you can tell. Let me zoom in. They're like showed up closer. You can see the other colors that I had gone into. This is like a shimmery color also. There's a couple shimmers over here. And I don't find them to be super pigmented. They're a little bit powdery. Sometimes it's like a hit and miss with these eyeshadows. Some of them can be good, such as the ones that I use like crazy. And some of them, as you can see, like they kind of disappear. And they disappear on the lid too, and which is awful because I want them for my lid. So I don't find that there is like really great lid colors within this. I find that you definitely have great crease colors, great like blending colors, but for your lid, the lighter colors kind of suck. They're okay for highlighting because highlighting you're not so much like pigmented, but you know, just for the lid, they're just not really good. And there's a few random colors. You do see a like purple color right here, and also a pink. Kind of can't see. Okay, I've made far away. This is a pink right here. It's not really showing up on camera. It looks white. Maybe if I go like this, you can see it. Anyway, this is a black also, but the black has shimmer to it. I wish there was more of the matte colors in the neutral palette, just because I'm a huge matte fan. Here you go. The black isn't super black either. So you can see it's really pretty, but it kind of also disappears when you like blend it in, and it's not that black. I find my Wet n Wild black from my Blue Had Me at Hello is way more pigmented. So I just wanted to say, basically on this palette, this is a beginner palette. I think if you are a makeup beginner, you don't want to spend a ton of money like going straight to MAC, or just, it's just an all-around a great deal. Like, I got it for $15, so this is a great, like, steal. So for a makeup beginner, I find that this is really great. Just know that there is going to be shimmers, that they're not all matte colors. I kind of thought in my mind that they're going to be all matte colors, so, and I love matte colors. So maybe if you like shimmers, it'll work for you. But for me, it wasn't all that great. Here's a burgundy. This burgundy is really pretty. It's a shimmery, purpley kind of color. And it's, look at that, it's a lot more pigmented than the black, but they're very powdery, so be careful. Wear a good base. I find that I have to wear my NYX Jumbo eyeshadow in milk, just so that these colors really show up and just kind of stay really well, excluding my matte browns. Those ones really just are excellent. I'll show you this brown right here. See, I just really like that neutral matte kind of color, so that's what it is. But if you already have MAC colors, you already like, you know, pretty good expert, not expert, but have your colors from Sephora, like, you know, Urban Decay, you're probably not going to be reaching for these shadows a lot because they're so, like, not the greatest pigmentation, and also a little bit fallout, a little bit of powder. So you're probably not going to reach for this, so I don't recommend it for you because then it might be a little bit of waste of money kind of just sitting around in your collection. I don't personally have a lot of matte colors or anything. I'm kind of more of a drugstore basic beginner, I guess. I'm kind of getting a little bit more advanced. I'm going to start my matte collection. So for now, this works really well for me. Just these 3 colors though that I use. But so I don't recommend it if you are like a makeup artist. I don't think that you'll enjoy this palette so much just because you're probably looking for something more high-end, more pigmented, because if you have your matte colors like Omega, you have your Swiss Chocolate, and all those kind of colors, you're probably not going to be reaching for these colors as it is. So that's just my honest review on the BH Cosmetics palette. It is a great beginner palette, but not so much if you're already in the makeup world. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, go ahead, question it below, and thank you so much for tuning in again. Bye, gorgeouses.